was about to let the music roll round one more time, but you piped up. So now that I know there's somebody there, I will begin. How are you? Yikes forever indeed. Yikes forever. How are we? I didn't intend to match the wheel, but here we are. Matching the wheel. Kind of semi-matching the wheel. I hadn't realised or noticed really or clicked till now that it retains the colours that they had originally. So like where things have disappeared, it hasn't sort of rejigged all the colours to make them stripy again. Which makes me wonder whether somehow like one colour will win out before the other, because it looks like more blue ones have disappeared than yellow ones. But yeah, the pattern is ruined. I'm about to shuffle it anyway, so I mean, it might ruin it. It might make it even worse. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, we still have 75 games on this list, which feels insane. But here we are. Kim is here too, fresh from the Odyssey. How was the Odyssey? How was your bum after sitting in a cinema for 3 hours? 3 hours. I mean, it's a very long poem. I get that. But like, who makes a 3-hour film in this economy with these attention spans? I mean, seriously. I'd need a break. I'd need an intermission in the middle. Or to just watch it from home, which is what I would absolutely do because I hate going to the cinema. So, yeah, the seat was comfy. Well, that was good. Was the film worth seeing? Need to oddest pee. Right, exactly. Exactly. You can't pause it in a cinema. Like, I believe that's frowned on. But yeah, it's supposed to be very good. I've seen a little bit of sort of reviews on it. Not reviews as such, just somebody in a newsletter was talking about stuff that they'd done, and they said, oh, and I went to see the Odyssey and and stuff. You've seen it now and you don't need to watch it again. That makes me feel like you didn't enjoy it, Kim. Did you not enjoy it? The acting was very good. Are you going to say but the story was trash and because it's like a 2,000-year-old story? It's like, I don't know what to tell you. I believe they've done a bit of chopping and changing, so it's not entirely faithful to the Odyssey. There's bits of the Iliad in it, like the Trojan horse is in it, which isn't in the Odyssey. I assume that's all to set the context of why he's traveling and stuff, and like why he's been away and whatever. And I think the thing mentioned also that there's at least 1 or 2 characters that have been transplanted into it from other ancient tales. And I'm like, should you mess with the Odyssey? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, they could have edited it down, surely. Surely, at least with Lord of the Rings, they're long films, but you do travel a lot. You know, there's a lot of you make a lot of progress. You know, you go a lot of places, you see a lot of things, you do a lot of stuff. It's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, not historically accurate. I feel like I don't know if people are complaining about that or not, but maybe kind of the sort of like costuming. I don't know, maybe because you can prove what ancient costuming would have been like and stuff, with archaeology and stuff and this and that and the other. So stuff like that they might have sort of got wrong and whatnot, but yeah, other than that, it is a poem. It's a historical epic poem. It's not it's not history. They did do a lot of walking. They did take a boat as well, though. I think you'll find in Lord of the Rings they do use boats. They also use horses, albeit not all of them. Is that everything they use? Probably. I mean, there are oliphants, but they don't use them because the bad guys have those. So there's lots of means of transport in Lord of the Rings. It's just there is also a lot of walking because hobbits don't really need to go very far generally. Why didn't they use the eagles? There is a reason why they didn't use the eagles. I can't remember what it is. I'll have to search for it after. Yeah, I don't know if I've even seen any Christopher Nolan films, to be honest. I'm not a huge film buff. Like I said, I don't like going to the cinema. I will watch films if they are on normal TV. There's not many films that I would sort of actively seek out. So yeah, once that comes to a streaming service that I already have, I will watch it. but I won't make any effort to acquire it before then, if you see what I mean. Because plot. No, there was something else, and I can't think what it was. Unless it was, yeah. Let's not get into that now. Now is not the time for that. It's not the time for that. It's Thursday. I felt like doing another one of these because even though I bought games in the Switch sale 2 days ago, I feel like I need more open loops in my life, in my head, and games that I've started but not finished. So here we are. I've had to spin the wheel. I just also really, really enjoy the rush of spinning the wheel and having a random thing happen. So there we go. That's the reasoning. That's why we're here. I didn't want to do any more Titanium Court yet as well, and I might progress the Mermaid Mask on stream, but if I do, I want it to be on a Sunday. So it sort of follows the whole Sunday Showcase thing, even though it doesn't really make any difference. Let's do a shuffle then. Let's just move that out of the way so I can still see. You have a notepad for keeping the list. Thank you very much. I might try this time spinning and then starting that first one installing if it isn't already, and then doing the next spin instead of doing it all in chunks. Well, we shall see. Kateriel is here. Guten Abend, Kateriel. Kateriel, are you going to go and see the Odyssey, the film? Or nay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shuffles. Spinning the wheel. The wheel, it says... The Silent Age. I think that's a point and click game. It's not installed. It is a point and click game. 3.5 gig. Let's just install that then while we start. Supports your Xbox controller. Great. It is a point and click though. I don't really know if it'll need it, but we'll find out, I guess. Leaning towards nay. Okay, Kim has just been to see it today, which is very exciting. We'll remove that from there. 1, 2, 3 shuffles. The shuffling number is arbitrary. Really. Oh, that's on the list, on the line, isn't it? Final Vendetta. What are you? What are you? Mike is here. Hi, Mike. How are you doing? Come on, Steam. Oh, it would help if I could type final, wouldn't it? Oh, God, all the Final Fantasies come up. Final Vendetta. What are you? Oh, that's like a Streets of Rage type game. Which is already installed. Hurrah! You would like to overrule it for reasons TM. Is that reasons we discussed about streaming ideas? I don't mind that, because I know we do sort of share quite a lot of plans and stuff and things, don't we? So that's fine. We can overrule that one. I will remove it from the wheel. I know it's quite a short game, so it's the sort of thing I would probably stick on the Steam Deck, actually, and just, like, just sort of throw on of an evening. If I hadn't just bought 15 Switch games, which I have, but never mind. So far, we only have one, because we just vetoed that one. Which is a good way of bringing the list up quickly. Let's be honest, isn't it? 3 shuffles. Let's do another one. Dun, dun, dun. To be or not to be. Okay, I think I know what that is. Steam, you're only installing a game. Why are you being so ridiculously slow at letting me type? Shakespeare. It is Shakespeare. This is one that I feel like I probably actually will really, really enjoy, and it's just something I've never got around to opening. I can't start it installing until the previous one is finished. There's the error of my my experiment there. Also, should work great with my controller, despite looking very much like a point-and-click text game. There we go. Yeah, it is basically Shakespeare-based, so we will start that installing. That's a smaller game, so that should be quicker. That is the pencil. True that. 1, 2, 3. Spin. That was very nearly Please Touch the Artwork, which is, I think... Is it linked to that game? No. No, it just had the word artwork on the screen. Look Inside is... I think another point and click type thing. Kind of. Controllers not supported. No controllers for you. Fine. Okay. That's fine. Don't mind. I think it's a sort of semi-puzzly type thing. We'll have a look when we get to it, obviously, because that's how this works. So that's 3 now, isn't it? Because we skipped 1. So 1, 2, 3 shuffles, and another. Again, spin again. The tiny. Are you? That's a thing. That's have very strong feeling. That's another point and click. What's with the theming? Steam, or well, not Steam. The wheel. Oh yeah, it's just that I own a lot of point and clicks. Oh, or is it? Is it? Is it maybe not? It's got puzzles. Oh, it's got puzzles in it, guys. It's got puzzles in it. We'll see how it goes. It's also only 170 meg. Bless. What a tiny, teeny, weeny little game. Okay. So yeah, lots of, yeah, big chunks of yellow, look. Like it's pulling out. Well, there's a big chunk of blue there, but otherwise there are no, apart from that one, no blue sort of next to each other's, like neighbours. Which is kind of weird. But there we go. So there's our 4 games. That is the addressee. True that. And if I go back to home, scroll past all my many categories that I have at the top, we can... Yeah, this is going to be quite puzzly intense. I think. But only briefly, because we're only doing half an hour of each to see if I like them or not. Instead of the timer on the screen, which I cannot be bothered to faff around trying to get to work again, I'm just going to use my good friend, the Echo device on my desk, which will then doubtlessly jump scare me when 30 minutes are up, and it goes or whatever, and we all go, fucking hell. Okay. And just, okay, the Silent Age has got asking me that little tiny window about screen resolution and graphics quality, and I'm like, yeah, just start. We'll work it out. Work it out as we go. Maybe. I feel like you will, probably. If you could hear that fan last time, which you could, I think, oh god, this, I say that, this hasn't launched. It won't launch. You gonna launch? There you go. Second time lucky, it did launch. I was like, oh no, it's not gonna work. Okay, let's just let it. Oh no, it's closed itself. What are you doing? You get 3 strikes and then we spin again. Sorry, game. We've had this before. Maybe if I try it with a different graphics quality? As if that will make any difference. Will that make any difference? So it gets to like the first logo. And then the second logo. And then a language choice. Okay. One more spin, one more spin. And then it's it's like I moved the mouse to go and click English and it closed itself. Well, can't say we didn't try. We've tried. If I have the energy in the future, I will try and fix that just for my own benefit so I could actually use the thing I paid for. Until then, 3 shuffles and we spin again to replace it. The shape of things. Oh no, actually, I thought that was another thing. Not that one, that one. No, this one is a little bit like A Little to the Left. A little. It's not entirely like that, but it is a little bit like that. Okay, right, let's remove that. Okay. One more spin. As if we didn't hear that enough in the World Cup, right? Am I right? No, I already spun. We already have a 4th. Although, will it be a first now? Shall it be a first? This can replace it, can't it? I don't think it really matters what order we do them in, does it? I do want to let it. I've done 4 previously, because 4 30 minutes makes up 2 hours, and then we sort of just faff around for the rest of the time. We need to see how many of them actually start first, to be fair. Because like 3 of them might not even run. For some unknown weird reason. I guess maybe what I could do is, like, not on stream, but like try uninstalling and reinstalling that other one just to see if it sort of pushes whatever was wrong with it away. I don't know. I don't know enough about how to fix stuff like that when it happens, if it happens. Two friends have previously played The Shape of Things. But what did they think? I don't know. There is DLC for it, apparently. Anyway, let's launch it and see if it works. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Don't make me regret this. Use headphones for the best experience. I will. Loading. Okay, good. I just wanted to get to like a start screen before I bother pointing OBS at it. How are we all, though? How has your Thursday been? I have had... Oh. Somebody at the door. What have I done today? I showered, I did some task-based things, I cannot remember what I've done for the rest of my day, I'll be honest with you. Excellent, it's working. It's working. Let's point it at here. So you will have to tell me if it's too loud because I did... Oh, hang on, I need to... Where's it gone? Hide the wheel first. Yeah, tell me if the audio is not quite balanced because I had to adjust it for the mermaid mask the other day and I think I've used it, like, sort of pushed it back to how it was, but I can't exactly remember the numbers of how it was originally. So, Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, starting now. I don't know if you heard her respond, but that's how loud she'll be when she does it. Okay, Gamazon. Love it. What's this? Gachapon? There's Gachapon. There's Gachapon. You heard her mumbling, fair enough. Her alarm might be louder. Don't know. You want me... I mean, I do have 7 coins, so that's sort of very fortuitous, isn't it? Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Yes. Pond. A new world has been unlocked. Okay. And where do I find that? Oh god, there's some horrendous screen tearing there. Where have you hidden the settings? That's level select. I want the settings, thank you. I don't think we need 60 FPS, do we? There is no VSync. Oh well, we'll just have to hope for the best then. If it's really horrible when it moves around, I'm really sorry, there's not much I can do to get your allowance on this item. Slightly less bad, but... Okay. I love how it's sort of just thrown us in with no explanation whatsoever of what's going on. Okay, so we did a gacha. Inside it was a little world. We are now inside that little world. So this lets me move it 360 degrees. Cool. What do you mean? Oh, that there are 3 layers to it. Okay. Whoa. You can rotate the middle one. I see what you did there. Okay. So it wants me to just line it up, basically. Which should be, hopefully, fairly straightforward, because it's a very simple shape, but wow, does it want me to be pixel precise? There we go. Wog, yes. Very cute. What does this do? Oh, it tells you sort of where you are in it, I suppose. Tutorial. Wog. Nothing happens if you click on the frog. What are we moving there? That's moving the wrong way, but okay. I suppose I've got it the wrong way around, haven't I? Like, I've rotated it the wrong way around. So, whereas a little to the left is about putting things in the right place, this is about, as you can see, sort of assembling things into the right shape. That kind of looks right already. Why is that not? Oh, are they in the wrong height order? Oh. Oh, Jesus. You can make them different sizes? That's no good. Like, how am I going to get them to stick together? Make this one. Do we just make it bigger? No, this one needs to be smaller. Oh my god, it's bending my brain. Bloody hell. I don't cope well with 3D. Like, all the time. Do you? These controls distress you already? Did it not say? No, it said that you can't control this one, didn't it? I want it to be upright. There we go. Like, kind of like that. There we go. No. No. Stop. Stop. I mean, that's nearly it, right? Is that one just a bit too big? A bit too small. There we go. Whew! My god, it's taxing my brain. But I'm earning coins to buy more gachas, so that's the main thing. I do not know what I think of this. Whoa, that's sort of trippy. My ability to control things in a 3D space is sort of fairly limited. Like I can just like cope with like moving a character around in 3D space generally, but when you like factor in like like all of this and then because it's the wrong way around, but you're moving your mouse the same way, it's sort of reversed. And I don't know how I can if I can process that. Oh, so that one's sliding. So they all do different things. And then that one needs to rotate, look. It's very easy to just click off of it by accident. Okay. Oh, sorry. Simmer down. I know you did, but you don't need to tell everybody right now. That's fine. Oops, I've just pressed play on it again, sorry. Oops. There we go. Right, as we were. Okay. So that one just needs to rotate a bit more. I think. And then that one was the sliding one. Oh, I mean, I feel like I'm near enough there, surely. Am I not near enough there? Yeah. Well, I can't rotate that one anymore. That one has got to be right. So it needs that one just needs to go that way a little bit, and then that one. There you go. Needs to resize. Whoa! Like all three different methods of movement in one thing. Wowie. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like if. Much as I love being a controller girly, I don't know if I'd cope with doing this in a controller. Will you not rotate that far? I can't even see what this is. What is this? Oh, it's a net, right? I mean, that's nearly there, surely. It would be really good if when you like connected two pieces, it would connect them. Also, hi Lard, how are you doing? You're a rotating thing. Yeah, because it comes to a certain point and then rotate becomes, no, move the mouse the opposite way. Idiot. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's correct, right? That's as done as it's gonna be. Because I can't really move. I can't really move anything anywhere else. Can I? I'm alright, thank you very much. Just sort of trying to... I thought this would, of the ones we've selected, I thought this would be the straightforward one. It's like, that's so close, but I can't, like... move it any closer to it because it's... None of them are a sliding one, they're all, like, 2 of them are rotates. Oh, there you go. I think it's a case of, quote-unquote, just fiddle with it till it gets there. You know what I mean? What are you? Some sort of wooden apple? You're a rotate piece. You're a slidey piece, but the wrong way up. What? How dare you be this mind-bending so soon? What the hell? They're not even remotely connected. Like, what is it? Do you just need to rotate out of the way? No, no, no! Stop. Okay, so it's from a certain angle it's correct. Yeah, I mean, I knew what I said and I stand by it. So that's like... Oh, it was... Oh, it's like a seed growing out of a... Or a shoot growing out of a seed. Sure. Okay. You've got to be a rotate, right? And a slide. And then a resize. Come on, how is this not correct? Oh, because that's a separate part. Okay. Yeah. It's a torch. A right chonky torch. So there are 3 more in this little world, and then I guess each like world sort of thing. Did Lisa not enjoy it? Lisa's one of the Steam friends that I saw. Well, the Steam told me had played it. And yeah, I'm curious, like, because you can't tell from other people having just played it what they thought of it. Can you? See, from there, that looks connected. There, very much not connected. You're a... It's the fact that I'm moving that way, and like you can see I move it that way, and it doesn't rotate in the way I think it's going to, but then if you click off of it, it sort of doesn't... It then changes the orientation in which it moves when you move it, and it's just like... That's very frustrating. You're a rotator. Is this just a shell? Like, you're a separate piece? Oh, you go all the way up there. Okay. I think that's basically done, right? Basically. Yeah. Basically done. 8 coins in the bank. It's like a doghouse. Oh no, or a birdhouse? It's a birdhouse, isn't it? Because it's on a stick. It's got that classic little Snoopy doghouse roof shape. So that's like that. That's basically fine. So you are... Oh, okay, a complete revolution. Fine. Fine. This is fine. This is fine. Why is this not fine? It should be fine. There we go, it was fine in the end. Whoosh, and away. How many? I thought that was it. Oh no, this is the last one. Okay. So you are a pile of... I've got to say, they've gone in with some abstract looking things for like the first level, as it were. Like, you'd expect it to be kind of, you know, like a mug and an apple and, you know, a flower. You know, really, really, really clearly recognizable shapes to get you going with it. We have this, which is a bird's nest, I guess. But, like, with eggs that are not bird's nest coloured. Like, I know you can get bluebird eggs, but they're not the most common, and it's not sort of the first thing you'd think of when you were, like, putting this thing together. So you one big piece of nest. Egg. No, this one? No. This one? There we go. Egg. Egg. Much egg. Hooray, we did it. We did it. I'm gonna have a drink. Yeah, some birds do lay blue eggs, which is fair, but like they don't look like really, really densely, solidly dark blue like those ones did. Which, yeah. If you're trying to ease your player into a game, maybe make the eggs look like actual eggs so that they recognise what they are. And how they would connect together. This is cute. I like this. Let's just have a look at this. So I guess we're on... That's just wind. Snowing. Oh, that's nice. Like, imagine playing this in the summer. Which we are, but you know, in the worst, in the bad times summer. That's unbearable sun. Oh, delightful rain. Oh. Lush. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought that was just decoration. So it says like gachas equals stars, so we have 1 star because we have completed 1 gacha. I'm assuming we have nothing. Oh, okay, that's open Steam. The gacha box, which for your information, should you be interested, has 5 new worlds, 50 new shapes in it for the price of £1.69, which is not bad, and probably also quite nice, dudes. But yeah, I will not be DLCing just yet. Time. I do like things where you can set the ambience yourself. First thing in the morning. Let's go for that one. Some very pinkish clouds out here. Okay. Oh no, I don't have another one yet. I have to buy one. You have to buy them. Yes. Gotcha, gotcha. Pollen. Oh, it looks... Oh no, they all look grey. They look like rocks. Rocks are not going to be fun to do. Nobody wanted to do a stage with just rocks. Although there's a sword there. So okay, this isn't rocks, that's fine. Are they things you might find in... will you move? Will you maybe move? Just drag it up there, bloody hell. It's a crown. Maybe things you'd find digging in the garden? Digging archaeologically? What was I about to say? It reminded me. Oh yeah, so there's a game called Assemble with Care, which I streamed ages ago, which is really good. It's about sort of... It's more of a story game, but it's about fixing things like a clock, a tape recorder, you know, like these, you have to disassemble all the parts and fix the thing and replace the batteries and put it in, but it's very sort of like this kind of art style, and I really liked that. Oh, that's sort of where that goes. And I thought maybe this would be a bit more reminiscent of that, but it isn't. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know, it's not trying to be the same game, but it's just, yeah, it's quite hard to work in 3D. It just gives me a sort of, you know, an admiration for people that, you know, do 3D art and stuff. It is very hard to wrap your brain around it, but whoa. What is this? A rotating thing. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Doesn't want to rotate anymore. Is it like a scepter? I think it might be. It's like it looks right and then it doesn't look right. I'm like, are you right or not? How is this not done? Come on. What do you want me to do here? I guess, as per the quote, just fiddle until it tells you that it's finished. Oh, I've made it worse now. Oh, this is frustrating me. It can't be both. How is that not? Like, I can see there's a line there, obviously. But how is that not close enough to being done? Are you kidding me? Now that's not right. Yasser is here. Hi Yasser. I thought this was going to be so chill. It is not chill. Why is it not chill? This should be complete. Why is it not complete? How is this not done? Oh man. Alexa, how long remains on my timer? There are 9 minutes left. There are 9 minutes of us staring at this to see whether I can eventually manage to find the millimeter pixel. Oh wait, what? How though? 'Cause that's all part of that. And that's just part of that. There's only 3 pieces. There's only 3 pieces, and it's still the hardest one. What the hell? Like, I can see that. Yeah, that's you can sort of see through the back of that. That makes a straight line there. So that's correct, I think. This, however, is very much not, like, because if you make it right on one side, it's not right on the other. But which one? Wait, is that a separate piece? Oh my god, like, why would you hide it in there? That's really bad. That's so bad. Like, oh, I'm so angry at you, game. I'm so angry at you. Even the fact you have gacha mechanics isn't saving you right now. Hi, Bandy. Yeah. It did not... I mean, it's not its job to, like, you know, flash the, like, here is a part, and here is a part, and here is a part, and here is a part. Okay, off you go. Yeah, it is down to me to find them. I get that. But that... Like, if you move your cursor over it, it gives you no indication. You have to click to see if there's something there. And if it's a... if it's a shape that, again, you cannot really tell. Like, if this was the bird's nest, and it was just brown and blue, and there was a bit that I hadn't seen that I needed to revolve or something, we could have been there for days. And not 9 minutes, as per the timer. We'll not talk about the purple bit at the end that was the undoing of the stream. Like, because at this point, I don't even care if I solve this. Like, I feel like that should be enough. Like, it should be happy with that, you know? Like, what do you want? Is this the problem? Is this the problem down here? No. It's not a perfect line, though. Oh my god. The hardest won coin you ever saw in your life. Oh. It's got pipes in it. Okay, fine. So I guess the first thing you should do is try and click on everything to establish what everything is. So there are, I think we can agree, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces here. That one goes up and down, which I was not expecting. I thought it would rotate. That does the same. What on earth is this? Oh, okay, fine. What is it though? Does it spark annoyance? Yes. Yeah, it kind of does. Like, it's, you know, fair enough if things have to be pixel precise. That's, you know, that's the basis of your game. I get that. But you've got to have a little bit of leeway, like, sort of wiggle room. You know, like, that one literally had straight lines, which, you know, makes it easy. This game isn't for you, yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? 4 pieces. There are 4 pieces. I don't know which way is even meant to be the up orientation. That's a slidey piece. That's a rotatey piece, which I guess we slide towards. This one is a up and down piece, which I have to move my mouse left and right because of the orientation of the object to fathom out. It's some sort of ceremonial dagger, I assume. You know, they're usually neon green, so that's a thing. Are you rotating past where you need to rotate to? Okay, that's kind of there. It's kind of there. Now it's not there. There we go. It's like, what colour scheme? And you know how I was afraid that everything was going to be grey and rocks? It's like, it's almost difficult because it's gone too far the other way. So, what do you do? Just in and out. Okay. Oh, this is... Sorry, yeah, I was going to start putting them on the overlay and I couldn't be bothered, so I put a generic sentence. It's called The Shape of Things. And yeah, it's not hugely old. I would say the last year or two. It does look like the Holy Grail, doesn't it? Like, the question is, which way does it go? You're a resizey piece. Like, I like the concept of, like, there are different ways to move things. Like, that's a really good idea. Oh, those do line up now, look. Like, that aspect of it, very clever. I think I've got the middle bit the wrong way around. But it's working out which way to move the mouse to move the thing in the direction that you want it to go. It's just like my brain just cannot brain it. Blah. You have a son's house. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna how do we go back to the house like that? I've got enough coins to buy another gacha. I want to see like what kind of theme another one might have. Gotcha, gotcha. There's a book in it. Bodes well. We'll have a very quick look. Yas is lurking, no worries. I should sippy. It's quite warm in here. Unbelievably. I know. Oh no! You see, now you've got me with a magical library theme. Damn it. Keep it up. Yeah, I mean, see? This is very, very clear what it is. Although not how I can move. There we go. Are you a slidey? No, you're a... That noise is very sort of... Don't know why it bothers me. A key! Delightful. Love it. A magical book. A pen! Love it. I love a fountain pen. Do you wanna move? There you go. Yeah. Something like that. I mean, that's pretty good for like an immediate attempt, right? Oh, come on. I think it would come down very much to like I say, the theme of each one. Can you hear her? Alexa, stop. It's quite loud, the alarm. I knew it would be, which is why I told her to be quieter before we started. It's like, she's very loud when she does an alarm. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Yeah, it comes down to the theme of the little bubble world that you're in. So like the whole, you're digging up the garden in a fantasy environment, you found the Holy Grail one. It's kind of like, okay, that's a bit weird. Sure. I'm not really sure what the theme of the first one was, other than just stuff. If they'd kicked it off with this one, probably would have gone in with more favourable impression. However, they didn't. And I'll be honest, I'm disinclined to continue to find out. Which is a bit annoying, really. So I suppose if we look on here, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20 little spots for little gachas, which is, you know, a lot of levels for the base game. And then there was the DLC, which had 5 more levels, and another DLC, which would have had 5 more levels. There's a man here with a Rubik's Cube. Weird. This game is, let me just tell you, I've got 3 achievements out of it, out of 23, so... and I will not be getting a 4th. This is £5.80. Or, strangely... Oh no, right, yeah, £4.17 for the bundle, but, like, we already have the main game, so it's just a bundle of DLC. I'll not be getting the DLC, probably gathered. Yeah, nice music though, kind of nice vibe, nice look. Like I said, I like the fact you can change the weather and the lighting. I really like that in sort of ambient games. But yeah, just massively frustrating to control with a mouse. It is a controller supported game. I can't imagine it would be less frustrating with a controller. I'm not really willing to try and find out. So yeah, we'll just chalk that one up as a... I've got 3 stars in my constellation there. That's nice. Nice. I don't know whether that does anything if you do enough of them. We will literally never know. How do I exit? How do I exit game? Where have you hidden the exit button? This is an accessibility nightmare. Like, I want to leave. Do I just force quit you? Oh, it's up here. It's the little... You can't see because he's got a Sammy head on. It's one of those little artists posing model things. But he's wearing a giant Sammy head at the minute, which looks really funny. Let's exit. Okay. Okay, 97% of players obtained their first gacha, which you would hope, really. Yeah, 96.5% of them went on to complete their first shape. I wonder how many went on to complete like a lot of shapes. You get achievements for changing the weather and the time to various specific pairs. I might go into it and just do those just for the sake of it at some point. So there we go. That's what did we say was the opposite of a spark joy? Park joy. Well, spark or park, I think, was the thing we came up with, wasn't it? So I think we're gonna park that one. Regrettably, the Silent Age didn't work. Annoyingly. I'm gonna do these in the order that I think they will interest me from like lowest to highest. So I think next we'll do the Tiny Bang story. Assuming it works. Let us see. Oh, it's opened in a very tiny windowed window. Is it that old? Are you that old? Are you just going to be windowed? You're not windowed in the same ratio as my overlay, though. Come on. I know it sounds amazing. I will show it you in a minute because I want to. I suppose, yeah. It's like an old. It's not, you know, like 16:9. It's sort of squasheder than that. And I want to know if there's going to come up a button for settings that means I can adjust it before I push it through to OBS. At the minute, you're missing the sight of a weird, like Mario Galaxy style planet with weird clocks and stuff on it, and a football orbiting it, and some sort of asteroid orbiting that and about to hit it. It did hit the football. The football has exploded, and now a jigsaw sort of overlay has come over the screen. I just want to know where the settings are, game. I just want to know where the settings are. Might I have the settings, please? Bloody hell, that was convoluted. Okay, okay. Full screen, there we go. Is that so difficult? Wow. It's okay, it's full screen, but it is like, you know, with the classic kind of I'm playing on my Mega Drive strips down the side. Also, it's not coming up in there. That's not helpful. Okay, let's go for display capture instead. Really? You're gonna do that? You're gonna do that? Wow. Wow, game. The football exploded. I know, right? Okay. Thing is, as soon as I alt-tab out of it, it disappears from OBS. That's really annoying. But that is full screen. Oh, God, right, okay. I think we're just gonna have to cope with it. Being that size. I'm really sorry. I can't work out how, because it shouldn't be that size, because it's showing you the full Steam screen, so that the display capture is working. It doesn't look like that on my screen. It does look full screen, and I don't know how to fix it. I'll start the timer. I'm afraid you'll have to endure it for 30 minutes. Sorry. Okay. So here we are. It might look better with slightly smaller. It's probably going to look a bit blurry for me, but never mind. Alexa, volume down. Alexa, start a timer for 30 minutes. Hopefully it should scare me a little bit less this time. Okay. So it's got this kind of really cutesy, whimsical, like, art style that I love from, there's, oh God, I should be able to name you at least 5 games that I like that look like this. I can't think of any of them off the top of my head right now. It's a bug. Oh, I'm meant to be collecting them. Oh, are they hint bugs? That's cute. So there's a, like, we're finding puzzle pieces. It wants me to click this button and open this door. Guess we'll just click things until it doesn't make sense anymore. What if I missed some shapes down there though? Can I go back down? Oh. So what I don't know is how obtuse a puzzler it's going to be. I can't go back down. What? Oh, we need 5 rungs to fix the ladder. Okay, so there's one. And then we can get back down. Okay. I wasn't looking out for pieces enough down here. That's one. Really? That's not one. Okay, game, I can see them. You don't have to keep telling me. Filling up on hint bugs as we go. Hint bugs, hint bugs, hint bugs. Do 2 rungs make a right? Very good question. Who can say? Maybe one at some point we'll find out. Oh, to get in there we need a wrench. Okay. Oh no. I mean, at the minute I don't think we're supposed to know, are we? What in the hobbit holes are these as well? Wonderful. Wonderful work. You look like a button, but you're not. How is this only half full? Come on. Don't make the game be click the flies. Click the flies. The game. Ooh, are you a thing? Yes. Are these like actually... It feels like a really strange place to store your crockery in your oven. Like in your furnace with like on top of the furnace. I don't know. Maybe I'm just conventional like that. Are there any more in there? That's a wheel. Okay. Did I get the wrench in there? No, I don't think I did I? Okay. I'm going to keep filling this up because I want to know how the hints work, because the hints could be absolutely so obtuse that they're of no use whatsoever. You know. I guess when we open it and stuff, a little train is going to come out of here maybe? Which will be cute. This feels like it's got to be the last thing you do, right? Nearly full. Like clicking the game. That feels like it should be breakable. Are you nearly full? I hope it's going to change colour when it's full. Come back. It does. Okay. Okay. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything! I mean, I know I need to do this. Can't click them now. Here a thing. I will admit, I am generally kind of dense when it comes to these sort of games. Like, they should be simple, and if it is just clicking on things, then that's fine. But sometimes I just don't see the stuff that it thinks I should be seeing. Maybe the wrench is up here? Like, how is this not a thing? Why is there nothing in there? Oh. Oh, is it 249? Is that our code? Oh no, there's more than one! No! There's numbers everywhere! How do we know which ones are the right numbers? Oh god, there's a 6 there as well. It's just covered in numbers. What the hell? And a triangle. And a hand. Sure. Any ideas? I don't know how to make this work. That's so annoying that I did all that work on clicking all the flies and it's achieved nothing. And you need one more of them. There wasn't anything here, was there? I mean, that looks like it should be one, but... The flowers rebloom every time you re-enter the scene. It's quite cute. In here? Actually, are any of these rungs? No. Is it... Oh, this has gone blank now. I am baffled. I am easily baffled, and I do admit that with point and clicks I very will easily or often will refer to the internet because I want to be good at them, which is why I buy them, and I want to enjoy them, which is why I buy them, but I don't ever remember to take into consideration the fact I don't generally do very well at them. So I end up just sort of following a guide. And yeah, you get to still experience the story, which, you know, sometimes is good, sometimes is average, but sort of essentially you just had the story told to you without any kind of brain work, which, you know, sometimes can be fine, like if you don't want to do any brain work, but I would quite like to sometimes try and do some brain work. Stupid dog is outside squealing. Like, I don't have a wrench. Where do you want me to get a wrench from? Like, unless can we only use this in the right location? Is that why it wouldn't work? Will it work here? No. Man, we have picked some duds. I knew there were duds in my library. Didn't expect to pick 2 of them back to back. Like, this does nothing. You can open it, but it does nothing. And I don't understand why this doesn't work. I feel like we might have to call this one early because I literally can't progress because I don't know how to do so. Unless anyone kindly would like to just look it up. I don't even know if... I mean, there's always a walkthrough for these games on the internet, isn't there? But it feels such a small and like obscure game that there might not even be anybody else on the internet that's sort of bothered to put out any content about it. Don't know. When did it come out? I can't even get out of it. Look, let's just Alt-tab out of it. And then it'll disappear off the screen because of course it will. Oh, here we are. Come with me now as we look at when it was put out. 2011. Bloody hell. Okay, well you can see the sort of thing that it is. And honestly, I would not have much faith in my ability to play through it. I am going to make the executive decision to say, Alexa, cancel my alarm. I assume she's done it. She didn't say anything in response. If not, she's going to scare me in about 20 minutes. Yeah, this, very positive. I mean, sure. It's £4.29. 3 friends own this game. None of them have played it, though. Which maybe tells you everything you need to know. Bang. Okay. Alright, let's have a quick look at some of the reviews. Okay. What am I doing? No story or anything to lead on. Just click on everything till you get something. Yeah, I mean, there doesn't always have to be like an obviously overstated story. Like games like Botanicula and Machinarium and all the creeks and that, they don't have a lot of story. You're meant to pick it up from like the environment and whatever. So I don't think that's particularly valid. When I click escape or any button, I just want to pass to menu screen. I don't want to see 30 seconds of intro every time. Okay, interesting. Would it kill you to add some keyboard buttons? Here is the item. Here it is. Damn it, here it is. Just click. Many of the puzzles are not clear. At least give a lead so we can understand rather than clicking everything. Did I finish the game? What happened? I finished the puzzle on the menu. That's it. I don't know. I got frustrated. Nice drawings, though. Okay. The puzzles became tedious. The gameplay felt boring and I quickly lost interest. A lot of people like sort of saying it's like cozy nostalgia for them. Hidden objects game with some puzzles in between. It's fun and casual. You can always get a hint that locates an object for you. Can you, though? Because it didn't really seem to. And this person has drawn a cat, which is nice. But yeah, I feel like that's probably more of a park again. So we don't have a great hit rate, but the aim of these is not to necessarily find games that I want to play. It's to see, you know, like, do I want to engage with the stuff that's clogging up my library? Exit. I assume you complete that area and then it gives you some more jigsaw puzzle pieces for the title screen until you've filled out the whole planet. But we'll never know. We'll never know. I'm gonna have a drink. Oh. I think I was right to do that one first, though, out of the three. Okay, so next up, Illu is here. Guten Abend, Illu. Illu, you have missed 2 duds, so essentially you have missed nothing. 1 game didn't work. 2 games have been very average. And I'm attempting to load the 3rd. Yeah. I might post them in the server after, so like if anybody did want to like look into them or avoid them, as Bandy said earlier, they can do so. This had a screen just now that said it's intended as a relaxing experience or something, which I think means it doesn't have much gameplay. I think that's generally code for that. Will we? There we go. This is called Look Inside. I can't alt-tab out of it, but whatever. So let's see what happens when we look inside. Alexa, start a timer for 30 minutes. Oh, hang on. Alexa, cancel all timers. Alexa, start a timer for 30 minutes. There we go. She had the first one still running, so. There was some story there. Manon, can you go and get some box out of the attic or something? Ah, it's a mess in here. I'll never find the decorations. Manon is a Welsh name. You should know. Girl's name. Don't know if it's a Welsh game. I don't know if it's set in Wales or if it's just a name that they found that they liked. I think we're looking inside scrapbooky type things. I can't remember. Interact to take. It's got a bookmark. I love a bookmark. Here's me, Manon. That's me. I have a nose ring. Cool. Okay. What do you want me to do, game? Bloody hell, it wanted me to... Right, let me just check. It wanted me to right click to get it out of the way. Okay, those move. This is prenoms, which I'm not sure what that means, but... okay. Chapter 1, quiet reading. Okay, you've got me. You've hooked me in. So, we're looking for things? Okay, does that then add it to here? No. Wow, we've got some real inscrutable stuff, haven't we? A scratch map. I love a scratch map. That's very satisfying. But I can't scratch it! What's the point? Haha, now it's Christmas. God, the dog is making some ridiculous noises outside. And my ear is itching. Oh, okay, I see, I see, I see. We made the plant grow. Which is cool, I guess. Can I put this here? Oh, it folded it up, okay. Can I rifle through your bag? Whoa, can I just fling it around? The money fell out. May I have it? Do I have to put it somewhere? Some glasses? Am I meant to put them somewhere? Am I meant to give them to you? Oh, and now you can read it. Ah, okay, okay,
A given
okay.
name can cause all kinds of problems.
Gotcha, gotcha,
it can
gotcha.
be too long, too complicated, or not international enough. However, that day, she didn't need to go further than the letter A.
Okay. Just gonna send a message to see if we can stop the squealing dog sitting outside my door. I swear, I spent last evening listening to him for about 2.5 hours because he just wouldn't shut up. So we'll see if that comes to anything. Okay, so we have gained a name. Is that what we're aiming for here? Kind of. Are we trying to work out her name? Is this different now? Oh, do I need... Oh, do I need a coin? 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 Yes. How much do we scratch off? All of it? Oh, my coin is gone. I've used up my coin for scratching. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna aim for Austria, but like... Oh no, it won't let me. Sorry. It's like literally very specific countries that you're allowed to scratch. Can we scratch all of this? It's... Well, I don't know what the bits that we can't scratch are made of, but it sort of was. Like, I could, like, it won't let me do anything here. Like, it picked this one, so, yeah. What else should we do? Let's do Canada. No, we can't do Canada. We cannot do up here. It is! Sort of here. Oh, we've done Italy, look. And now my coin is gone. Oh no, I still have coin. Can we do Japan? Yes, we can. I don't, like, quite get what the point of this is, though. But as they said, it's an experience, not a game. Maybe we're learning about Alice, if that is indeed her name. Have you been to South America? Do we have to find all the places she's been? Well, yeah. Oh, been to Spain. Been to France. Yeah, it doesn't like the little countries in here. It's like... I'm just going to keep randomly clicking. Much like the last game. Until something happens. Is anything happening? Have you been to China? No. Have you been anywhere over here? No. I'm sorry, Katero. It's only just managed to draw Wales on there, and it's lumped it in with England, which I feel like most of Welsh would be pretty pissed off about, so... Oh, we've been over there. Okay. Okay. I mean, I feel like I've clicked on everything, and nothing has really change. I'm gonna put my coin on here. A lamp. It won't let me. A lot of it just goes boom. It just makes a boom noise. Buy new light bulb. Ah. Can I put this somewhere? What's the point in giving it me if you won't let me do anything with it? Ah. Oh, we made the wallpaper blossom. You have another lamp? Yeah, why would we need... Oh, hello.
It's hard to imagine that she was the first on and the last off the dance floor, given how much care she took in her appearance.
Okay. Oh, so we found her name and we found a portrait. Yeah, absolutely bopping there. Oh, and now we've moved her so we can see her shoes. That was quite weird. We've had the pleasure of hearing you're expecting a happy event. You and Rudy must be thrilled. We cannot wait to meet our granddaughter. Was there not like... Oh, I see. It's in French and it's translated from this. I see. Okay, so what's this trying to tell me now? That we found one person in here. And we've also found... So we're filling out the family tree. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Are these my parents, do we think? Maybe. I think you're Alice. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Could we maybe turn this off so we can actually see? Because there's loads of stuff on here that we've not moved. Its contents seem to change constantly as if to better hide a secret. Oh, okay. Look at this. But what is the secret? These feel like just books. I could put this coin in this bowl. No, it just falls on the floor. Okay, there's nothing in there. That was the glasses case. Oh my god. Okay. Vienna. Spotted. It's a memory game? Oh my god, it's like an art matching. Bloody hell, okay. That feels like a match, right? Yeah. The Tate. Oh, really? Cool. I don't think that's the Tate, is it? That's very classical. No? Oh god, my memory's gone now. Were you a sculptor? You feel like a Tate thing. No? Apparently not. I don't know what makes them match now. That goes with that, surely. Versailles. Sam! Just remembered to mute myself. I think I might have to go and request that he be removed. Hold on one sec. Sorry, muted. Problem child has hopefully been taken care of. So that's weird shape thing. Apparently they went together. I think I've tried those ones already. Yeah. You look like you go with that. Moons and suns. And then these things. What have we learned?
While some only enter a museum coerced by studies or the weather, the painting was a means of expression that moved her deeply.
Sounds Australian. A portrait has been discovered. But whose portrait? Can we see? Oh, it's only part there. That can't be Rudy. That looks like another... a woman, right? I'm going to go ahead and put her there. Let's assume that that's correct. Do all of the... oh, all of these shelves do this. I enter them for pleasure, thank you very much. Yeah, right? Shut. Le shut. I don't know if this is like hiding anything or not. If any... imagine if your shelves could... Kim, imagine if shelves could do this! And you could just like put loads of stuff on them. Because they do this. That'd be amazing. I love when we just kintsugi'd these ceramics. Oh, hello. A bird has come out of my tissue box, I think, or something. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look, the petals came off that then. Okay. Cool. A bug. Okay. Nothing more that way. Ooh, what's that? Nothing. We cannot interact with it unless it turns into a pointy finger. Bloody Fabergé egg! Is there something I can put inside here? I can put the coin inside? No. Denied. Yeah. One of them was a big chunky lad as well, wasn't it? Oh no, she's bought a brandy sandy. Like, where are you going to put it? Oh, these open as well. It's got to be something... ah, in the cookie tin. It's a sewing kit, because that's what all good biscuit tins are. Nuts.
He often brought back presents that were useful in everyday life. His way of being gifted
Sometimes
with
he brought back
ubiquity,
nuts.
both absent and omnipresent.
Okay. I'm gonna guess the... oh my god. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Oh, the boots have flowers growing out of them. Because of course. Oh. Where should I be putting this? Polite answers only. It can't be in one of these. It wouldn't fit. Also, the handbag is having a moment. Oh, which way can I lean? I can't. So the handbag's strap was having a right old moment by itself. It was still moving by itself. Poke your foot. I don't know what you want me to do, gay. I guess look for where the hand turns into a pointy finger, maybe. Hoss. Except it doesn't. That's that for that shelf. Huh? Little person moves on that one. And, oh, in the works, that's pretty good. How is that not a pointy finger? I'm gonna sneeze. Just the one. Just the one. I can't break those any further. Gesundheit. Dankeschön. Really not things? Ooh. Okay. I think we've sort of interacted with everything on here. But I can tell. I mean, this hasn't really done anything, has it? Well, like, you think that if you do it correctly, quote unquote correctly, it would reveal something, but short of deafening you with this thumping noise by repeatedly clicking on places they haven't been. Don't really know what else to do. Unless we then have to click on it. Oh, we have to click on it without the coin. Thank you. Ah, there you go.
For her first flight attendant day, she woke up late. The looks of her colleagues and her captain at a messy bun and skirt filled with shame and guilt. She never again presented herself as anything other than impeccably dressed.
What messy skirt you have. A portrait has been discovered. I'm sure that's more people than we sort of know exist. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, thing is though, none of the others have like photos on like that. Just little. Oh, you can put little trees in. That's cute. Have some little trees and pylons. Tiny tree. Oh, we don't get a tree. We just get a block of water as if we're an island nation. Or not an island nation, but just the sea. What's with the triangle? Great question. It moves when I hover over it. That's about all I can tell you. But so does everything. Including this alarming fish. Bermuda Triangle. Oh yeah, it probably is actually, isn't it? That's a good point. I forgot about that. Okay, so maybe we have learned everything from that. So, like, do we have another portrait? Oh no, it gave us more about her. What's... I assume. Okay, you've given me the object, but I don't know what to do with it. Like, buy a new light bulb. But we have the lights, so like, why? What? I don't know. I don't think there's anything in it. It looks empty. And it won't do anything with the cup. Well, that was about having the baby. Oh, okay. Apparently this is... a satisfyingly broken light bulb. Nice. Where was the note about the light bulb? That's not a light bulb though, that's a sun. Like, what? And then we can turn it on, I guess. Have we bloomed enough wallpaper now for something to happen? Oh, that just fills it in again. I did think that that would make something grow, and maybe it did make the first bit of wallpaper grow. And I do think this needs growing. Oh, does that have to go in there? Haha! Sussed it. Well, then put it back. But what does it achieve? What does this tell us? What does it mean? Can I give it to you? Do you want this? No? Like, what's with the nuts? There's nuts here. What are they for? They're not nuts, they're coffee beans. Sorry, that was probably quite loud. They're not nuts, they were coffee beans. They looked massive, though. Okay, do you want to go back to your cup now? There you go, you can drink it now. Don't really know if we needed any. I suppose if they were giant coffee beans, that is why we only needed two. Can't pick the coat up again. The broken shattered light bulb is in the corner. Do I have to change these to something specific? That's gone back to the start. Is that just a preference thing? Can we leave? Can we leave? Massive nuts! All about these nuts, etc. It feels like you wouldn't be able to interact with the doorknob. If the door wasn't going to open at some point, right? And yet... haven't seen a key anywhere. Wait. There's a rug here. Also, the handbag is still... it's still... got a mind of its own. Get back on the stupid peg, you idiot. I honestly thought we were going to pull the rug and the key would be under it. But why would you keep your front door key under your rug? Who can say? I can't think of anything else to click on. Unless we just keep going with these. Oh. Well, there we go. Why happens anything? Yeah. Feels like... I don't know. Alexa, how much is left on my timer? Alexa, how long is left on my timer? She's just glowing at me. I fear she may not have been timing me because she's just glowing at me like I've asked her to solve the common cold or something. Like, either that or she's doing an update. I don't know. Have we done half an hour yet? Feels like we have, right? I'm going to make the executive decision that, again, that, yeah, I think we have. I don't know what to think of this. Like, I love the idea of it and the concept and the sort of piecing together a family tree. You know, like, sort of the sort of interactiveness of it and this and that. I don't expect it to, like with so many things, like, I don't expect them to be super hand-holdy, but I did kind of expect them to have a way of progressing if you get stuck. Like, I can't see any sort of, unless there's something in the menu, like some sort of hint system or anything. So it's like, well, what else do you want me to click on here? Because I don't think there is anything. Chapter 3 is coming soon. Like, okay. Just go back to... Back. Continue. Go back to here. So this is chapter 1, which is 3 rooms. That's got 5 people in it. Madness. I assume you have to do all of these before you're allowed to do chapter 2, and then chapter 3 is, as it said, not yet available. But yeah, I want to like it more than I am. Like, I want it to be better than I am finding it, which is quite annoying. Again, it'd be the sort of thing that I'd literally have to look it up to work out how to progress, and I'm not against doing that, you know. I'm all for doing that, but it just kind of just takes the shine off it, you know. And it's like, you know, you want to play a game like this to feel a little bit clever when you do the thing, like when you suggested the light bulb, and we took the light bulb out and smashed it, and then used the thing from the note as the new light bulb, and that was quite clever and stuff. And the whole portraits thing is quite clever, finding the names, translating the languages, and all that. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just not a stream game. Maybe it's just one of those that isn't a stream game, because they're not all stream games, and a lot of what I own won't really be stream games, to be honest. Because I buy a lot of stuff like this. Yeah, so I've got 2 achievements. One is just a bit of poetry. You watered a plant in the living room, and one is the sun in the room. You enlighted the living room, not enlightened, enlighted. You did a bouquet. You found traces of past in the birch. So yeah, it looks like you move through. Flat globe. You scratch all the countries on the map. Well, the sound effect of when it was not a valid country was really getting on my nerves. So yeah, I'll probably not do that. Yeah. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not something I will. It's something I will get done so that it's like it closes the loop in my head that I've started it. But I will absolutely be doing it with something telling me what to do, because I can't see how else to do it, really. Okay, so next up, which is the last of the ones. Alexa, stop. The timer was still running, it turned out. Okay. She stays glowing for ages. It's really, you don't know if she's like listening still. Don't park it, but put it in neutral with the engine running. Yeah, it's kind of like I will probably clear that off my own sort of like mental current open backlog. Well, actually, I have a Steam shelf that's called Open Loops. There's things that I've started but not finished that can be finished. So, like, not Hades 2 kind of, because that's an ongoing thing. Like, games that run and run don't go on it, but like things that I've started that do have a definitive end and could be achieved go on that list. Yeah, I'll probably just do that sometime in the next week, maybe. Just to close it off, get it off the spreadsheet, get it off the list. So hopefully we will be able to look at, and I really hope this is good, To Be or Not to Be, which could be the most niche entry in the entire wheel. I'd love to show it you. It won't let me show it you yet. I think we're gonna have to do another display capture. Here we are. It's a smidgen loud, I will admit. We'll see if we can turn it down once we're in Screen Australia. Do you house the volume? How is there no volume control? Oh, sound. Font. Why would you put font with sound? That's so bizarre. Oh my god, it's on or off. Yeah, but font. Font doesn't match with sound. Those two things don't live in the same category. It's just because they didn't want to put this on its own, I assume. But maybe, I don't know, put this under, I don't know, accessibility? Anyway, is it too loud for you? Because it looks pretty loud. If it is, I will knock it down. And audiobook doesn't have font because you can't see it. Tell me if the music is too loud so I can adjust it. If not, I will leave it and you will be deafened. Let's just see what happens. Okay. It's a tad on the loud side. Right, see, that's all I needed. How is that? Is that better? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the orchestra might disappear any minute, so... Back to the story. We haven't started the story yet, but okay. There we go. Would you like to enable narration? Hell yes. Narration is on. Under Font and Sound! Achievements in art still unlock, but notifications will not be displayed. Okay, thanks. Thanks. See, now it's gone quite quiet.
William Shakespeare, 1564 AD to whenever he died, was
Oh,
well
yeah.
known for borrowing from existing literature when writing his plays.
Alexa, set up timer
Romeo
for
and
30
Juliet
minutes.
is pretty much lifted entirely from Arthur Brooks' poem The Tragical History of Romulus and Juliet. Dude didn't even change the names. And as recent Shakespeare scholarship has
Music's
established,
too loud.
the famed play William Shakespeare Presents Hamlet was lifted wholesale from the volume you are about to enjoy. To Be or Not to Be. To Be or Not to Be is both the earliest recorded example of the books as game genre, as well as the first instance ever in the then newish English language that was kicking around of an adventure being chosen by you, the reader. We've gone ahead and added illustrations, plus we've taken the liberty of marking with tiny York skulls the choices Shakespeare himself made when he plagiarized this book back in olden times.
They're not fans,
They're
are
there in
they?
case you wish to put yourself in Shakespeare's shoes, reading this book as he did, stealing plot elements wholesale, and classing up the language as he/you went/go. However, that is not the only way to read this book. Feel free to explore your other options, as each time you read this book, you can go on a different adventure, assuming you don't read the book like 3 quadrillion times, at which point the adventures will start to repeat. And
Read
they'll
the number
probably seem
properly,
pretty
you
familiar
coward.
long before then anyway. Now, take yourself back to history, when ghosts walked the earth
History.
and nobody knew velociraptors were even a thing. Steel yourself to experience the magic of Shakespeare as it was meant to be experienced, in a non-deterministic narrative structure, where you end up thinking maybe you made a wrong decision, so you mark the pages you were just on, so you can always go back and make a different choice if you die for some dumb
Surely I
reason.
wouldn't do that.
To be or not to be, that is the adventure.
Okay.
Choose
So-
your character.
Yeah, alright.
Man, what if I just read the acknowledgements instead?
Okay. I don't know whether to leave his voice on or not, because he doesn't really... There's no volume control over how loud he is compared to the music. How do I choose a different character? Can I be a different character?
You have just been born.
we
Congratulations,
don't get
good
to.
work on that thing. Now, surprise! Babies are boring, so we're gonna jump ahead in time to a point where you're an adult, and you've already lived a bunch of your life. But I promise most of what we're skipping over was really dull. You ate a lot and slept a lot and made some friends, tears were shed, makeouts were totally had, etc. It was a bunch of high school stuff. The awesome stuff starts now.
Okay.
So,
Take your word for it.
let's begin, my friend. Remind me again who you are. Are you Ophelia? She's an awesome lady in her late 20s with a calm, competent, and resourceful demeanor. She's got a +1 bonus to science, but she's also got a -1 weakness against water, so heads up.
That does sound like me.
Hamlet?
Like,
He's an emo teen in
a
his early
weakness to
30s.
water.
Also, he's a prince of Denmark. Hamlet has a +1 resistance to magic, but there's no magic in this adventure.
I know, it's
so this
weird,
never
isn't
gets
it?
mentioned again as of right now.
I don't understand quite why.
Hamlet Sr.? He's the king of Denmark, 50 years old. He's super good at fighting and leading men into battle in naps. Let's say +1 to each? Look, bottom line, he's an unstoppable machine of
Cinched.
death. And should you choose to be him, you may experience kingly glory. Play as Ophelia. Play as Hamlet. Play as Hamlet Sr.
Obviously, he's reading them out for like accessibility reasons and stuff. So the little skull is where he said that Shakespeare sort of plagiarized it and took liberties with it as that choice. But I want to be Ophelia. So
Right, you're
let's
Ophelia.
see what happens.
You are a beautiful and independent young woman, and although it makes you roll your eyes when you think about it, you've fallen in love with the prince. Prince Hamlet is funny and charming, and he seems to like you a lot. You try not to get too excited about it, because you're worried you might jinx it. But things really are going great. Only it's been hard doing the long-distance thing while you've both been off at university. And while you've loved studying capital S science, and you're sure Hamlet's loved studying capital U undeclared, it hasn't been easy.
What?
Now that you're both back together in Denmark for his father's funeral and his mother's second wedding, it's been harder still. Hamlet's really sad, and you can't blame him for that since, you know, his dad died. But you wish there was something you could do to help him. When you last saw him, Hamlet mentioned how the castle seemed cold and drafty, and for some reason it stuck with you. You've been sitting at your desk, trying to think of something you could give him that would help with that. A way of cheering him up a little. Remind him he's still got people who care about him. He wears these cloaks all the time, but then he's taking them off in warm rooms and putting them back on in cold ones. If only there was some way you could keep the rooms at a uniform temperature, he wouldn't need to be constantly adjusting his clothes throughout the day. But to do that, you'd need some way of measuring heat, and a way of transporting it through the castle, perhaps through a series of pipes. Your thoughts are interrupted by a knock at your door. "Who is it?" you call. "It's me," says your brother. "Come on, let me in." Let him in. Tell him you're busy.
I'm just gonna like turn his narration off and then do a bit and then turn it back on and see if it syncs him up properly. We're brooding. Oh no, 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 no. Why have you put me back here? Okay, it's not so far. I thought it would put me back at the next stage. Okay. We've got a little bow on because and little eyelashes on our skull now that we're a girl. Are we meant to be choosing what Shakespeare plagiarised or what he didn't? Yorica. Could be. Let's find out. You open the door for your brother. "You can come in," you say. "But I don't want to hear any opinions about my personal life. If you sleep with Hamlet, you're a slut," he says. I mean, I should slam the door in his face, but let's hear what he's got to say, shall we? Okay. You let him into your room. He sits down on the bed and pats the empty space beside him. You choose to remain standing. "Listen," he says, "I know you like Hamlet, but he's a prince, so he's gonna have to marry someone of his own rank." Why has he got she got like a machine gun? "Who said anything about marriage?" you reply. "I'm happy with Hamlet and he's happy with me. We're having fun. Nobody's talking about marriage." "That's another thing," he says. "If you have sex before marriage, you'll be ruined for other men and nobody will ever want you. He's only dating you because he wants sex. Don't sex him because I'm your brother and I'm telling you not to." What now? Sit down beside him for some reason and tell him that he makes a lot of sense somehow and you'll do as he says. I can't remember or work out if I meant to be picking the skull option, or not meant to be, but if picking the skull options are sort of gonna lead to a certain path or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's throw him out. Bam. That felt good. Laertes shouts through the door that he's sorry and just wanted to say goodbye before he left for France. But when you open the door and crack, he sticks his head in and says, and he guesses what he says. Is it going to be just slut or something like that? He's if only he did. I'm just saying, having sex with him in your damaged goods. Wow. You slap the door in his face again, barely missing his nose. You shout through the door. If you're damaged goods, he's an entire shelf of unsellable eggs that went off weeks ago. And also, as your brother, he's got an entirely unhealthy interest in your sex life. Nuh-uh, you're unhealthy, he shouts in return. And then you hear him stomp away down the hall. What a comeback. What a jerk. And his retorts don't even make sense. Return to desk. At your desk, I think it's quicker if I read it out as well than compared to your man doing his slow reading there. You continue your work on the problem of automatically heating the castle. Hours turn into days, and you're generally left alone by both your family and your boyfriend. Your father ignoring you is no big deal, and while you're a little worried about Hamlet not stopping by more often, he has asked you to leave him alone for a while he mourns, and you're respecting his wishes. But if you're gonna be honest with yourself, you've also just got really absorbed in this problem. Why are we so invested in this problem? I should confess that I've never actually read Hamlet or seen it performed properly. It's like I know the gist of Hamlet, but I never did it in uni, I never did it in school, I haven't read it for fun, I haven't seen it on anything, I haven't seen any of the performance. I haven't even seen the David Tennant performance, and that's, you know, like, obviously, you know, it's David Tennant, I should have seen it. Is Ophelia into kind of plumbing and engineering in Hamlet? The problem is delivering heat and knowing when to deliver heat. It would be possible to put servants in every room and have them report when it's too cold, but that's both expensive and unreliable. Depends on the servant, the warmth of their clothes, how much they love to lie to people about what temperature their skin is sensing, and so on. Your face like an unsellable egg. Yeah, it's something I really should have, but it's like, it's also one of those that you kind of feel like you know it already, so like, why would you consume it again? Almost. Yeah. Yeah. You're wandering the castle grounds when it hits you. Sherlock skull. You've been thinking about how water expands when it freezes and how that could be used to tell you when it's cold, but it's not much use for measuring temperatures outside the freezing point. Your father, Polonius, happens to wander by talking to himself about the evils of drink, and you realise alcohol. Is a Hamlet just an omelette with ham in it? I'm going to go with yes. The right alcohol would expand linearly with heat, and by putting it into a slender glass vial, you could measure the size of that liquid, which would correspond 1-to-1 with temperature. Put the same markings on each of these glass vials at the same temperatures, and you've got a universal, comparable, and consistent way of measuring heat. You wouldn't have to rely on a servant's impression, they could just tell you what line the alcohol has reached. You run back to your room to start working on the prototype. Just as you complete it, you hear a knock at your door. Who is it? And oh my, who should answer from the other side of the door? Is it Hamlet? Oh, I get to choose it. What the hell is this? I get to choose who it is. Okay. Did you say? Ooh, did you say? Ooh, suits you. Dromeseomimus, my best friend. Much as I want to know about this name, I feel like we should meet Hamlet. Achievement get! Control reality using Ophelia's thoughts. Cool. You decide you want Hamlet to be on the other side of the door, open it, and he really is at the door. That's so freaky. How did you do that? An unsellable omelette. He steps into your room. You haven't seen each other for a while, so it's great to see him. You run up and throw your arms around him and you kiss. It's just like old times. But the moment passes and when you look at his face, you can see concern written all over it. He's troubled by something. Do we ask or do we... Is it... Really? It's like it's not even a person? Wow. Okay. Do we ask or do we wait for him to tell? He's never going to tell us, is he? Let's just ask. You ask him what's wrong, and, well, there's no other way to put this, so I'll give it to you straight. He tells you about a spooky ghost and a plan for murdering his stepfather, Claudius, pretender to the throne. I'll be frank, it sounds crazy. A ghost, murder, but he is your friend and your lover, and you're not going to leave him hanging out to dry. As gently as you can tell him you're pretty sure ghosts don't exist. It's got loud, hasn't it? But even if they do, he needs to be certain that the ghost he saw was actually the ghost of his father. What if it was some other ghost trying to mess things up? That seems to give him pause. He admits he never actually asked the ghost for information only his dad would know. It's possible the ghost could be an imposter. I'll come with you tonight, sweetie, you say. We'll go together, and if a ghost shows up, we'll figure out what to do. You're confident no ghost will appear, and that this will all just go away. You take his hand and squeeze. He looks up at you, and you can see his relief. Okay, he says, smiling. What now? Well, I was hoping for another option there, but let's be honest. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any. No, I guess we're gonna go and see the ghost of evening. Evening comes, and Hamlet leads you to the spot outside where he first saw the ghost. We'll have to wait till around midnight, he says. I think that's when he normally shows up. Ghosty! To pass the time, you play a storytelling game you enjoy where you say one word of a story and he says the next, and neither of you knows where the story will go. That sounds like really cool. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful, he says, looking at you. You smile. Prince, you reply, and he smiles back. Who wanted to kiss his girlfriend? That's 2 words. That's cheating, you say, and then you're kissing. What do? Make out for a while, or don't make out because, and you can't believe you're thinking this, what if a ghost catches you making out? Don't think we're gonna. You make up for what turns out to be quite a while, as the night is warm and the stars are stunning and there are no bugs here to bite any exposed flesh, and before you know it, you've totally made out as much as it's possible to totally make out. Nice! And you fall asleep in each other's arms. If if ghosts exist, and one here really did show up, he certainly had the good grace to leave you alone for your makeouts. Also, he was probably embarrassed. You were both way naked. Two of you return to the same spot the next evening, and the evenings after that. But it becomes more and more a date night, and less a spectre from beyond the grave wants to get some murders done thing. King Claudius and Polonius are not exactly thrilled with the two of you being together, but on the flip side, any urges to commit regicide that were floating around have begun to fade too. Although you talk about it often, the whole encounter with the ghost, if it really did happen, takes on the quality of a dream. Rather than do the long-distance thing again, you decide to move in together and get your own place here in Denmark. Feels like we've saved him from becoming Hamlet. Together, the two of you work on finalising the invention of the alcohol thermometer. It works. And even figure out the other half of it, a way to move heated air throughout a building. Congratulations, you invented central heating! It's an invention that all of Denmark wants, and most are willing to pay for. While it's not the largest, you do live in the most comfortable estate in the entire country, thanks to the heating money. I genuinely thought we should have got an achievement for that, but okay. One bright summer day, as the two of you walk through the castle garden, you get down on one knee and say, "Sweetie, you're the most important person in my life, and I can't imagine ever living without you. I want to make you as happy as you make me every single day. Let's get married." I mean every word. It's not the most traditional proposal in the world, nor is it the most traditional wedding, but it's wonderful and beautiful and perfect. You're very happy. You don't invite Claudius to the wedding. A few years later, Claudius falls ill with some sort of lung disease, and his doctors are unable to treat it effectively. He passes away only a few months later, having never produced an heir. Shortly after, the two of you become the new king and queen of all of Denmark. Sammy cannot find this game, because it's down as Games and Demos. Oh! Your first child, Alex, is born 5 months later. And you all live very happily ever after. The end. We got a happy ending for Hamlet. I can't believe it. Oh, look at us. What a cute picture. I wasn't expecting, like, kind of, you know, graphic novel art in it. Phew, you found a piece of artwork. Congrats. Thanks. It's time for the hamlometer. The hamlometer? Do I have to do anything? Or is it going to do it itself? Not to be. We achieved not to be. I don't know if that's good or bad. Your stats this adventure. Tasteless sexism 3. Choices made 12. Times you were 1. Times you were not 0. You created a better story than Shakespeare. Why not use your limitless power to go on an all-new adventure? That's quite cool. I'm going to have it show me the credits first, because I feel like we deserve them. Finish the game. Gonna put it on the list. You better believe it. I don't know how long this tune is going to be. I kind of don't want to rush through these in case there's a like really long and banging tune to listen to. But that kind of is. We're only up to L. This is a lot of K rather. A lot of illustrators. A lot of illustrators, because considering how much art, there's not a vast amount of art in it. That's a lot of people. You know, there's a lot of these, which is fine, but you can imagine that like one person would do those so that they'd be consistent. A map. There was a map? Logic editors. audiobook recording / direction. And the narrator. Okay, cool. It is looping, so I will just click through. Legals. Accounts. Chess skill. Oh god, is there a chess puzzle in it somewhere? Oh no. I hope not. Special thanks to William Shakespeare. And a bunch of other people. Extra special thanks to Mitochondrial Eve. The mother of us all. Everyone in the arcade who listens to me read this book aloud while in hysterics. Some of our losing contestants receive a gift basket of delicious chocolates. What? I need to know all this weird stuff now. I was like, we need to see all this. What? Here's some info that might help find a bug. Oh, so if you have a bug, this is the info that you give them? That's quite cool. I mean, it's not good that that has to be in there, you know. But, you know what I mean. I like this. I like this quite a lot. I think it's a bit batshit crazy, not gonna lie. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do another run through it though, particularly. I'm kind of thinking maybe we wrap up there. There's been a lot of disappointment. Oh, let's be Hamlet now. Do you think? We'll not put the narration on because, for one thing, he said putting the narration on sort of stops the achievements from showing, which is kind of annoying. Okay, yeah. So, marking with tiny skulls the choices he made when he plagiarized the book. Yeah, okay. What happens if we press these then? I don't know, I'm gonna... She had a -1 weakness to water, but like that, the numbers don't mean anything, do they? Like there's literally, surely there was no. Don't know. Okay, resistance to magic, but it never gets mentioned again, and he's good at fighting. Okay, well let's play as Hamlet then. To be he. Choose to play as Hamlet. Nice. You're 30 years old and you're back living at home, but it's okay because your home is a castle. That's right, ladies, you're a prince. Things have been rough lately. You had been trying to focus on your studies at Wittenberg University, where you and your bros, Horatio, Rosencrantz, and Guildenstern all hang out, but you were called home because your father died. Then your dead dad's brother, Claudius, married your mom, Gertrude, 2 weeks later. Yep. It's made you kind of upset. You raced home to comfort her, but she's married to your uncle, and that is weird. You feel weird. Right? Like, sometimes he looks like this, and sometimes he looks like this, and it's kind of... that in itself is kind of weird. Right now you're in the audience chamber of your father's castle here in sunny Denmark. King Claudius is here addressing the court. Laertes and Polonius are here too. Laertes is kind of a jerk. Yep, we met him. And Polonius is his father. He's also the father of Ophelia, who you're totally sweet on. She's not here though. Who knows what adventures she's having as we speak while you're stuck in this drafty castle room, listening to other people talk about their feelings. She's probably inventing something cool, I imagine. Yeah, I don't know if it's based on, like, how real historical Danish sort of lineages were done, you know, like royal lineages, if that's like how it went, but your guess is as good as mine. Speaking of speaking, just now Laertes says something about how now that Claudius is king and he's attended the coronation, is it okay for him to go back to France? Claudius says, sure. Wait a minute. You'd love to leave too and go back to school, away from this weird ancestry thing your mum has gotten herself into. Yes, I read it out. Yes, I hate myself. It's so gross and weird. Wherefore? Shall we ask? We should ask, right? If you don't ask, you don't get. You hold up your hand and open your mouth, but before you can say anything, Claudius addresses you directly, calling you his son. Shit, I am not your son. On the one hand, that's entirely appropriate, especially he just married your mum like 2 weeks ago, but on the other hand, he has brought creepy uncle to new heights. Creepy uncle points? Question mark. Points for that, maybe? Insult him under your breath by saying you're more than kin, i.e. you're related more than once now as both father, son and uncle-nephew, but less than kind, i.e. this relationship you're in is unnatural. In real life, people think up zingers like this on the spot all the time, so this totally makes sense. Or say, you're not my real dad, and storm out of the room. I feel like we should do this, right? While you're busy doing that, your friend Horatio bumps into you and tells you he's in town for your dad's funeral / mom's wedding. And they serve leftover appetizers from one at the other. Oh my god, that's so weird. B, ghosts are real. C, he's seen one and so have a bunch of other guys. D, it keeps showing up at the same time. And E, he's pretty sure it's the ghost of your dad. Finally, some adventure, some closure. You agree that you'll come with him again tonight to see the ghost when it shows up again. It's such an obvious decision, it kind of feels like you don't even have a choice in the matter. Fair enough. Agree to go with Horatio tonight to see the ghost when it shows up again. Okay, sure. I'll be there, 11:30 sharp, you say, and he leaves satisfied. Well, now you have 8 hours to blow before it's time to meet ghosts. The skull art is really adorable. I do like them. What do you want to do, Hamlet? Be Ophelia for a while. Oh, does that literally change the perspective, do you think? What? Yeah, why is he dressed in stripe? It's not even just WWE, it's like Gladiators, you know, the guy that you'll go on my first whistle. Like, he had the same shirt. Play solitaire. Yeah, I guess this would change us over to her perspective, I don't know. You, Hamlet, Prince of all Denmark, are now sitting in your bedroom playing solitaire for hours and hours and hours and hours. Which is a pretty colossally useless waste of your time, especially since you keep cheating. 5 goes on top of a 3. Hamlet, really? Anyway, at this point we're 15 games in, and wow, if you're not careful, people might start saying that your tragic flaw is, I don't know, inaction. Inaction, man! Nice. I like it. Eventually the sun does go down, and it's almost 11:30, which hopefully you remember is the appointed hour Horatio told you about, wherein a ghost keeps showing up to bother him. Time to go meet that ghost, huh? Yes, let's meet up with him and bust some myths about actual ghosts being real. You go where he saw the ghost for the first time. Now we play the waiting game, he says. He's interrupted by the sound of trumpets. You look at him and raise an eyebrow. They make that noise to warn everyone that King Claudius is getting wasted, he says. Those trumpets go off every night around this time. He sighs. Denmark, he says. Just Denmark. At that exact moment, something insanely crazy happens. What the frig? I'll tell you what the frig. A ghost is here. Look at that little ghosty. It's so cute. Look, ghost. Don't freak out, but right now you're staring cold in the face of a spectre. You can't even imagine how crazy this whole situation is. If you're getting too scared, read this next clause over and over and over till you're not insane with fear anymore. Everything will be okay. All right, okay, we can do this. With your last shred of sanity, you quickly glance at the ghost. And then you worry that if you stare at the ghost too hard, your brain will realise it's looking at something so insanely impossible that you'll just black out. Anyway, this ghost, you can see through it, but only a little. It's weird. And I'll tell you what the frig else, this ghost does look like your dad, and he's getting closer. What now? Stare intently and black out as your mind shuts down. Help. That won't help anybody. That's not going to help anything, is it? Run away, also not going to help anything. I guess we need to talk to it or whatever, really, don't we? Yeah, I'm going to pick the middle one because I think the other two will just sort of like, you know, pass over the whole event. Are you my dad? I mean, my ghost dad, you ask, but it says nothing. Instead, it beckons to you. Clearly wants you to follow him and leave Horatio behind. I don't know, is this safe? Can ghosts kill people? Can ghosts kill people? You ask Horatio. Gad, exactly. I don't know, man, but I really don't think you should be alone with that thing, he says, clearly leaving no ball untripped in his own freakout. Hamlet, man, something is rotten in the state of Denmark, I gotta say, he yells, his quivering finger pointing at the ghost. Well, duh. I'm gonna do it, you say, and you... Go on to say, by that I mean I'm gonna take this last chance to reference. No, we're involved now, we're in too deep. Let's follow it into darkness. You follow it into the mist. After walking for what seems like forever, you get tired of walking. I'm tired of walking, you say. You sit down. Pretty sure I'm done walking. Yeah, I'm out. Why have we got Ophelia's picture? The ghost stops and speaks to you for the first time, its voice issuing forth from lungs that no longer breathe air. Hamlet, it is I, your father. Look, I can't stay around here forever, so you need to listen to what I tell you. I didn't die of old age. I did some digging around, and it turns out I was murdered by Claudius. You gasp, shocked and enraged. Killed by his own brother. Are they? He did it while I slept. I was walking in a garden, and you know how gardens are really boring, right? You nod. They're boring even for people who like them. Exactly, says Ghost Dad. Well, it was so boring I fell asleep, and while I was sleeping he poured poison in my ear. I didn't know poisons worked that way, you say. That's what I said, shouts your dad, throwing his hands above his head in frustration. He starts to pace back and forth. Anyway, I want you to take revenge on him for me. I don't know, cuss him out or something, pull out his chair when he's about to sit down. Offer him a high five, but then when he goes to high five you, pull your hand away and say, too slow. Or, should he offer you a high five, you must leave him hanging. This one has a little hat. I could murder him, you offer. After all, he is sleeping with Mom. He stops pacing and stares at you. He's what? He didn't even know. What now? Oh no, we've got to tell him. We've got to tell him. We've got to tell him. You say they got married basically right after the funeral, and that makes Claudius king now. You explain how maybe it's not technically incest, but the timing alone sure feels squicky. Didn't he ever read the table of kindred and affinity wherein whosoever are related are forbidden in scripture and our laws to marry together? Asks your dad. Ah, you say. You refer to the document Queen Elizabeth ordered produced, which says a marriage such as this one we're discussing is not just squicky, but a real-life hardcore sin against God, a book which later made its... Learning is fun. Which later made its way into the Book of Common Prayer. Itself... I don't know if this is real... Feels like it might be real. Itself so influential that we take many phrases such as, till death do us part, and peace in our time from it. The very same, nods your father. Although I can imagine that in the future sentiments might change. As to whether or not such a marriage between genetically unrelated, loving and consenting adults is among the very worst things it is possible for a human being to do. That's not necessary for us to discuss right now. You agree. Anyway, says your dad, kill Claudius for me, cool? Promise a ghost you'll commit murder, or promise a ghost you'll commit murder in the classiest verse you can come up with. Yes. You clear your throat, hold one hand open in the air in front of you, and promise a ghost that you will kill an alive human. This is what you say. Yea, from the table of my memory, I'll wipe away all trivial fond records, all sores of books, all forms, all precious past, that youth and observation copied there. And thy command... This is very JRPG music, is it not? And thy commandment all alone shall live within the book and volume of my brain, unmixed with baser matter. Yes, by heaven. Your ghost dad seems pretty cool with that. Wow! We've begun Quest Kill Claudius. It's worth 3,500 experience points. That's a lot. What now? A little sexism for good measure. I'm curious to know what it is. Oh, most pernicious woman, you laughed, insulting not only Queen Gertrude, the woman your father loved, adored, loved and married, but also all women in general. Yay! Science Corner. Synonyms for pernicious include noxious and pestilent, and the word itself suggests that long-term harm comes from being in contact with whatever it's being used to describe. Wow. I love this. This Macbeth logo. That's cool. Scientium. Ear poison. What is this? Like, just fist to head, like... Also, she's wearing an armband. Just amazing. Just fist to face, just punching face. I don't know. It's like a catchphrasing, like "say what you see." Stay classy, Hamlet. Leave it there. Okay. You walk back to where Horatio is waiting. Listen, Horatio. Never speak of this whole "we totally saw a ghost" thing. Okay, we've got to keep it a secret. That's cool, says Horatio. Pernicious girl, whatever you are. No, I'm serious, man, you say, grabbing his shoulders. Some really serious stuff is going to go down. I need you to keep this a secret. Swear that you'll never talk about it. I swear, says Horatio. Swear it, booms your dad's voice out of nowhere. We already did, you shout. Horatio looks at you, questioning. Hamlet, bro, what's this all about? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, you begin. Then I dreamt of in my philosophy, he finishes, annoyed. Fine, right, whatever. Okay, he will keep... Oh, okay. He will keep your secret and you've got a quest from a ghost to fulfill, and at the end, he'll probably give you some cool loot for completing it, maybe. I mean, it's possible. Anyway, it's past midnight and Claudius is probably falling down drunk. What now? What? Say goodbye to Horatio and go kill Claudius, who's... you know, pissed and probably fallen on the floor somewhere. Or go home for nappy times, which apparently is what Shakespeare went with. Like, I will go home and have a nap now. I feel like this is the face of a man who needs to strike while the drive to do so is there. Like, right now. So, I'm gonna disregard Shakespeare. And... I read ahead. And you wait till it's 2 AM, planning to sneak into Claudius's room and give him the old stabby stab. But on your way there, you find him passed out in the hallway. There's a bottle of booze in his hand. He really is a cartoon drunk. Stabby stab the creepy uncle. This is gonna be real easy. You hold your hand over his mouth so he can't scream, slit his throat, and he's dead within the minute. Ta-da! You leave quietly, making sure not to be seen, head down to the shore to wash your blood-soaked hands and your blood-soaked clothes. The ocean water cleans off the blood quickly, which is great because you heard it was hard to get out, damned blood spots. Macbeth reference. Turns out, nope, it's actually really easy. You're glad you stayed cool and rational and didn't freak out at all during this process. Good job, champ. You walk home in your wet clothes, change into adorable pyjamas, get into bed and fall asleep. Content in the knowledge that you were right to murder a dude and that you even had supernatural forces on your side, your dreams are generally peaceful. There's some sex stuff in there too, but whatever, man, it happens. Don't even worry about it. It's honestly not a big deal. In the morning, you act super surprised that Claudius got killed to death. What? You say, waving your hands in the air? Come to think of it, that was probably a little too much, but everyone bought it, so phew. And then later, you become king. And check it, your economic policies are both wise and fair, and your country becomes way prosperous. Due to economics not being a zero-sum game, you not only make the lives of your subjects better, but you actually improve the lives of those they trade with, too. Hamlet, you've literally... Oh, this doesn't quite work. You've literally made the world a better place. Nice. All you had to do was kill a human being. He killed my dad first! You know? I don't think he would have lasted long being that drunk constantly anyway, to be fair. Oh, I meant to mention it sooner. But one day you step on a butterfly that has the cascade effect of preventing not one, but 2 worldwide wars from occurring centuries down the line. So good job all around, I'd say. Keep on killing everyone who interferes with your preferred version of history. Congrats, you were really terrific at being Hamlet. The end, for real this time. Look at all his art so that we don't see anywhere else. Doesing the murder, doesing the cleaning, going home, putting on his adorable pyjamas, going what? Becoming king, being great at Denmark, I guess. Yeah, stepping on a butterfly or whatever it was. The end. Nice. We've got a lot more artwork. I mean, we were like to be. Surely this is to be. Like, what could have been a better outcome than that? Cold fish? What? What? What else could I have done? Red or blue? Poisons misused, 1. Choices made, 17. Times you were, 1. Times you were not, 0. Games of tennis played, 0. What? What? Let's go back to the beginning. This is so silly. I mean, it is touted as being silly. Is this a display thing? Yeah. So you can see the I'll show you the Steam page for it. We've got 4 achievements already, which is nice. Looks like there'll be another one for just playing as Hamlet Senior. So if you play as Hamlet Senior, I don't quite see how he would have fit into the story, because the story is set when Hamlet is young. Don't know. So, I think there's probably quite a lot of more text, like more branches in here than it seems you would think. Sourceful Ophelia. She's totally normal. Battle Lord Pete, an awesome secret book? What? How do we get that? How that? How do we get that? Party boat? Oh, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. How absolutely bonkers. Okay, let's just see what people say about it. So it's $3.99 if you want to, if you want to experience this for yourself. There's a Shakespearean Shenanigans bundle. What else is in there? 3 of these 4 items are in my library already. One of them is Astrologaster. One is Fit for a King, and one is Elsinore, which looks probably also like something I would play, to be honest, but let's not. A time-looping adventure game set in the world of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Players Ophelia living through the 4 days of a doomed castle again and again. That's good. But I won't invest because that's not the point of this. Show me your reviews. Huzzah! Oh, it means Hamlet Senior as in his dad, not Hamlet himself when he's older. I don't know. It'll depend how much you like Ryan North and his style of humour. Read Dinosaur Comics. Wait, are Dinosaur Comics the little... Yeah, sure. Sure, it's fine. I just opened it over there anyway. Oh no, okay, it's not the Dinosaur Comics that I thought it was. This looks very Tash. Very strange. Very strange. Okay. So he's obviously like a sort of comic artist type thing. Anything good? Reminds me of the lol random era of internet humour which I've grown out of. Bit of a mixed bag of reviews. An abridged, more understandable version of Hamlet, yes. Developers are very nice. The humour doesn't work for me. Lots of endings. Many are abrupt and not explained very well. You can get an ending in 1 minute. The music is too loud and there aren't any modifiers to make it quieter unless you turn it off. The narration is sometimes not in sync. Check. The hamlometer is unnecessary. Check. Wow, yeah, wow. This is a very thorough review. So if you didn't pick Hamlet when you were Ophelia, and you chose the best friend with a really weird long name, the narration declares that it was Hamlet after all, and you can't control reality with your mind. Which I guess is like, yeah, what? Yeah. Quite a mixed bag. I guess it depends on your sense of humour. I thought it was quite funny, to be fair. I was very enjoying it a lot. But there we are. Such is life. Right, I'm not going to go through it again though. At least not on stream. And although it's only 8:30, I am probably going to call it there. Cheating us on. It's quite funny. Yeah, because it's quite warm in here, and stuff, and yeah, and I don't have to justify myself to you. We have knocked the wheel down to a lovely 69 entries remaining, dude. Which I would show you if I could see it. There's the wheel. There's the wheel. Yeah, so the ones that don't work, I keep thinking like, well, why is this not going down in multiples of 4? And it's because of when they don't work, we just knock them off the wheel, and it sort of affects the wheel. So, not a huge round of success tonight. To be honest, this was definitely. I'm glad I left this one till last, thinking I would enjoy it most, because I did. Poirot is on there. Yes, the first cases. I think it's the ones where he's young Poirot. I can't remember. It's in my library somewhere. But yeah, it's good to knock a few more off the list. You know, some of them I will. Hang on, let's just go back to here. So, like, Look Inside, I will probably finish with a guide. Tiny Bang, I will finish with a guide just so that I can say that it's done. The Shape of Things, I will almost certainly never open again. Which is really disappointing because I had really high hopes for that. When you see the trailer for it, it looks really good, and like I really wanted to just like have a nice, you know, rotate the shape, make the thing out of the shapes, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't it, you know, which is sad times. But there we go. So yeah, that's the wheel. I'll take the wheel off there. Just gonna see if anybody's on for raiding. Lucifer Within Us, that's... Can I remember what that is without thinking too hard about it? I think the answer is no. I want to say it's another sort of point and click, but I don't think it specifically is. You have the evil within at home. No, it's not. Nothing like that. That's not... You know that's not me. It is... Solving Murders, yeah. Here you go, you may as well have a little preview. So it's Poirot if he was like some sort of weird possessed. Was he possessed? Is he possessed? I don't know. I think it was in a bundle if I remember rightly. But yeah, they've got this, I can't quite show you. Like timelines and stuff. So it is very, like, you know, unmasking lies, like putting clues together. It's very Poirot in sort of mechanics, and then replaying their sort of explained version of what they did, kind of thing, to look for inconsistencies and stuff. Which I think is like, oh, there was something else that I played that did the same thing. I can't for the life of me remember what it was, but never mind. Never mind, I hope the wheel lands on that. Well, eventually it will, because at some point we will come down to potentially there are... Let's go back to the wheel. Eventually we will get to a point where there's only like 4 things on the wheel. It's just going to be 4 massive chunks of wheel. And we'll keep working through it, because yeah, my plan is to work through this wheel basically until the wheel is done and like empty, and then I will look at what's left. This isn't my entire Steam backlog by a long way, but I will look at what's left that hasn't been touched or tried or whatever, and perhaps, you know, refresh the wheel with it, like a more recent batch of things that I bought. These are some of the oldest things that I own. As in terms of when I bought them. So I wanted to get them sort of out of the way first, really. Yeah, so that's the plan for the wheel. But yeah, I do like doing this. Much as it's been like kind of a bunch of disappointments, I have still enjoyed the principle of spinning the wheel and being surprised and being reminded of what I own and stuff like that. And yeah, that's that really. That's the stream really. If you liked it enough, we could do more Mermaid Mask on Sunday. I couldn't quite gauge how I felt about... Obviously it's heavily voice acted, so it was a lot of just the game talking at us, and I don't know if that's particularly interesting to watch or not, if it's the sort of thing you'd rather play yourself or not really care about. So I guess we'll maybe chat about that in Discord and just see what we think there. I don't have any of the keys to honour, so yeah, that's kind of it really. There's nobody on to raid, so I can always mock the game. Oh, I know that it's had, hang on, let me just go up to, where are we? A big thank you. Yeah, they put this message on the Steam news about how they've had over 1,000 Steam reviews already, and they're sat overwhelmingly positive. And yeah, and so they've found there's been some small bugs and stuff which they're working on fixing, which is good. There's been a couple of updates, so it sounds like it's gone down. You know, it's been received really well, which is good. And I guess that's probably normal based on the fact that they have done 2 previous games of a similar vein, and they've just improved on them. So such is. But yeah, we'll work that out on Sunday, probably when I can be bothered to think about it. Like tomorrow I'm back at work, so I won't think about it then. Saturday I'm doing stuff, probably won't think about it then. For Sunday I'll have to make a decision. So yeah, until then, I'll stop waffling, and I will wish you a good Friday and hope that your week ends well, and your weekend starts well. And I'll see you when I see you. Until then, adios for now.